In this little tutorial video, I'm going to go over services. If you go to Setting and Services, you will find 3 categories. We have tattoo services, we have piercing services, and we have other services. A tattoo service always needs a customer, an artist, and a tattoo project. A piercing always needs an artist and a customer, but not a tattoo project, because a piercing is mostly a one-off appointment, and a tattoo can be multiple appointments belonging to the same parent project. And then we have others. Others are just services that only need an artist and not a customer and not a project. Here there are some defaults. So if you create your account, it's going to come with some defaults. We have a default tattoo service, which is obviously tattooing somebody. Then you have the talking about design service, which is that you or your artist talk with the customer and you should not be prepared. We have the checking design, which is an appointment where the customer checks the design with your artist and they should be prepared with the design. A free touch-up is touching up something that you already did in the past and therefore you're not charging anything. And then we have consultations, and consultations are bookings that are made through the website. We provide snippets of code that you can copy on your WordPress website, and those translate into a form on your website that customers can use to make a consultation booking with you. That's all for a different video. For now, you can just ignore the hidden from website and the visible on website features. If you go to piercing, here you see just one default service, which is just a piercing. I can imagine if you are a piercer, you want to have multiple different subtypes of piercings. For example, I'm going to add tragus piercing, and the default duration for that one is 30 minutes. Voila. Again, just ignore the offer this service on your website or ignore the hidden from website. For the other types of services, I can imagine you want to add something too. Maybe you do tattoo conventions. Voila. And the duration is mostly a full day. Save. So now, because I added these services, you can now see them if you make a new appointment. Because a service is this the appointment type actually. Here you see the tragus piercing that I just made, and here you see the tattoo convention that I just made. The other services, as I mentioned, they only need an artist. So here you will just block something in the calendar of this artist, and it does not need anything else than the artist. If I choose my piercing, my tragus piercing, you see I will only need a customer and an artist. But if I choose one of my tattoo services, you will need a customer and a project, and then in the project we need an artist. That's about it for services right now.